A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found Pater 3 times just under 100 yards in their win. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The option look. Keeps it on first down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. Could be an alley. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll toss it. There he goes. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. A run for the quarterback. Ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll run it. It's Rice. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Touchdown, Hawaii! He got it right inside the pylon!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Right back to the well. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. Spins away from the defense. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Scott. Nice move there. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a catch. At the 45 on its way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Now on second down. Pulls it on the option. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught by Williams on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Looking for space. It's Scott. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Finding open areas. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Here's a heat. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Barfield. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Makes the catch at the 30. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The run inside. It's Scott. Here's a little room there. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running to the left. Still making moves. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Mitchell. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lets it fly! And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Barfield. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick strike complete. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Honolulu. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's Mitchell. Maybe some room here. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That's caught. It's Collins. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's reverse. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Using his feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some space. To the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Gives it on the option. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
14. Go, go.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the ground with the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. On target. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Makes the catch. It's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. Gives it on the option. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The run inside. It's Barfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Collins.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Keeps it himself. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of 1st down yardage. 4th down is coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit. There he goes! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire.
It's always interesting how people handle late game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. And they will score! Touchdown, Hawaii! The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much. These guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Finding some room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Rides the back and leaves it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. With 1:52 left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Handoff from the shotgun. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. This is a designed run, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They'll run play action.
Well, they try.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Complete in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Barfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. a little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. King Athletics Complex in Honolulu. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Hawaii's offense will get the ball first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On the ground, it's Collins. Plows through the defense. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Now on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Quick toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
On the option. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Knocked down for the tackle.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is now 5 here in the first.
And we finally get at least 3 on the board. I know everybody had this at home. We were all expecting the 5-0 to start this one out the gate. So low scoring, not a lot of points. Shoot, maybe that's enough to get it done.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Let's it fly. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break as we get a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Could not make his way to the corner. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Crosses the 40. At the 45, on his way. 6 more points.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Burrell. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Oh, look, Ma, one hand. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish. Nice play, but it didn't get the first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Barfield. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. A spectacular one-hand grab.
I'll tell you what, these gloves nowadays are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs 2 hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, and bring it down for the catch.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Harris. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rainbow Warriors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Rainbow Warriors go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Hawaii. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Lost to fire on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Hawaii calls it second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Makes the catch. It's Harris.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this.
Makes a grab and room to run. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd. Touchdown, Hawaii! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that drive covered 40 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Williams open on the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. And it's Georgia State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Honolulu. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build his halftime advantage. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it left. On target over the middle. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Collins. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. First and goal for the offense. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The option look. Leaves it with the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Rice. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Barfield. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Caught by Wilson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. On the option. He'll keep it on second down. Lowers those pads. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Going for 6. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Sacramento State!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 47, set to kick it off.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The option, the keeper, makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. And some room to work. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Rushes on him. And they got it.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Back to pass.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Barfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Oh, it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Barfield. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see if this is an issue the rest of the way. They have no way to stop the clock. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and he's got room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. caught over the middle. It's Burrell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Gonna look downfield again. On the move, he fires. Tight end getting vertical. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the point after is good. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside.
Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might as well stick with him. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
In the red area, it's Barfield. And after the short run, the clock is zeroed, and we are all wrapped up here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.